Ghana. You people say you love Nigeria. Nigeria is your neighboring country, no problem. Please take Tinubu and give us John Mahama.
Used, you know what I'm saying? So Amapiano is from South Africa.
And I don't know.
So South Africans, since time, always had great dope music.
How many South African players can you compare to Nigerian players?
Even abroad.
Even abroad.
African countries with the most influential culture in the world, I looked at this list, I am heavily surprised. The fact that Nigeria is not on this list, I want to ask the people, what is the criteria for this list?
South Africa, you have spoiled us a lot. That's the problem we are having. But now I've delivered. You spoil them or they spoil them. You spoil them or they spoil you. They have spoiled us a lot.
South Africa is coming to the AFCON for an excursion.
Why?
Because the South African national team does not have a good coach.
Nigerian Singala, did you guys witness the election yesterday? Like, did you observe the peace? I was expecting to hear something like gunshots, stuff like that. The way, Ghana is a place to be. Oh,
guys, I just experienced my first Ghanaian election yesterday, and I'm still shook. Everywhere is peaceful. Everywhere is quiet. Everywhere is calm.
Yo, what's happening, guys? Your boy Uncle P with another episode of Uncle P's podcast. Yo, my friend, icon. Who pissed off God? Who pissed off the weatherman? Because this weather is not weathering at all. Yo, guys, I'm about to enter a serious relationship just because of this weather. Because icon, this weather is fighting, guys. But for it, you know what? And Mina is sleeping in an extra large king size bed. So it's almost like this weather is making laugh to me. It's day. Like, you know, we are Cadela. Yo, guys, please, I beg. I don't know how many more cups of coffee I need to drink, how many jackets I must wear, how many blankets I must give funny natural heater, please, to Uncle P. So guys, let's do a quick one. Welcome to today's show. It's gonna be an interesting one, guys. It's cold, so I want to keep you guys warm. I want to keep you guys warm in the office. Those of you that are home, I want to get you guys laughing. So I was talking to a friend of mine, a Nigerian friend of mine, and he was bragging about Nigeria, saying that I'm wrong for what I'm doing because I always shine Nigeria in a bad light. So there are certain questions I asked him, and you know, as typical, he went into an argument segment, blah 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 blah. So I thought, let me ask you guys the very same questions, and let's have this debate, because I am tired of Nigerians acting like as if I speak things that I do not know, because they are the ones who bring these things here. So my first argument is the following.
My dear fellow Nigerians, are you all aware that the country that you people hated so much, or the country you people hate so much rather, which is South Africa, are the ones that signed this, our brothers? Are you aware that these people you are seeing here are all Nigerians and they are playing in South Africa League? Now the question is, how many South Africans are playing for Nigerian League? That's if we even have any Nigerian League at all.
Now the question is, how many South Africans are playing in the Nigerian League? You see, the problem is, I keep seeing videos where Nigerians say South Africans are the ones that like to compare themselves with us. That's not true. South Africans don't travel. You guys said it yourselves. South Africans don't travel. So if South Africans don't travel, they love to stay in their country. That means they love to mind their own business. South Africans don't look to go to people's leagues. People come and purchase South African players and say, you are good, we want you. Nigerians go to England, go to these countries to look for better opportunities. South Africans don't. South Africans remain in their country, and these opportunities comes and collects them from their country. Can you see the difference? South Africa is giving to Nigeria. Nigeria is taking from South Africa. But they continue to compare.
How many South African players can you compare to Nigerian players?
Even abroad.
Yeah. Far everywhere you go to. He mentioned Gatland and so
The biggest player in their history is Benny McCarthy.
No, I'm using women.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I mean, where are their players?
Champions League winner, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are their players right now? Yeah, they said okay, their women's football is big. How many of their players have won the Champions League?
In the
One of our
women's
players
game,
won
right?
it 3 times. I mean, so where? I don't know.
You see, the problem with Nigerians, they brag about achievements that it's not theirs. So they've got JJ Okocha in the Premier League, in Chelsea. Chelsea wins the Premier League. JJ Okocha happens to be part of Chelsea, happens to be the best player in Chelsea. Therefore, Nigeria has won the Premier League. Can you compare your local football to the South African local football? Do you even have a local tournament that you can brag about, whether it's male or female? Do you have school programs that have sports from primary school all the way to high school to college, university, where you can get colors? Do you even know what it means to get colors? Do you see, the problem is you are comparing the uncomparable. You have to jump out to a person's nation in order to achieve something. So do you see that I'm not lying? I'm telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth in a way that you are refusing to see it. So we have debunked that one. Guys, you see, with me, I like to bring receipts. I let them do the talking themselves. Do you guys remember this statement?
South Africa is coming to the AFCON for an excursion.
Why?
Because the South African national team does not have a good coach. That's number one.
What do you mean?
So,
He's an AFCON winning coach.
Now, let me explain it to you. Now, if you notice the past few couple of games that they've played, their in-game changes have been terrible. And the fact that they have a goalkeeper that is not actually up to average. The goalkeeper makes so many mistakes that I look at the South African team and I look at them and I say, number one, you have a goalkeeper that's not good enough. Number two, you have a defense that when I look at your defense, in terms of counter-attacks, you are substitutable and you're playing against an African, you're going against, maybe if you go against Cameroon, if you go against Senegal, if you go against Tunisia, if you go against Egypt, you're going to lose. So at the end of the day, South Africa is a mid-table team that I expect to get to the round of 16 or quarterfinals and crash out. That's what I expect from South Africa. And
I'm looking at this list of current unbeaten runs in international football, where this is basically every country in the world. How many games are they unbeaten consecutively right now? Look at the market value of these squads near the top, right? You've got South Korea, Japan, Morocco, 11 games unbeaten. Look at that, hundreds of millions of pounds market value. Spain second, Senegal first. But South Africa, with a market value squad of just 34 million euros, are the third longest unbeaten run at the moment. 17 games unbeaten since they lost to Mali over a year ago. Wow. You got to give full credit to the coach, Hugo Broos. He's built a close-knit side. A lot of the players are playing together at club level at Mamelodi Sundowns. One of the best defences, definitely the best goalkeeper in Africa in Ronwen Williams. But 17 unbeaten. Look at that again. But look at the other teams. Morocco nearly 400 million. Spain 1 billion. Senegal 200 million. It's nothing short of amazing. However, can they keep it up as they face Benin in neutral turf? This is going to be a big game. South Africa need to keep the pressure on Nigeria and extend that lead at the top. This group is tight, but as long as South Africa keep winning, they're going to be 4 points ahead of the Nigerians and the games are running out for Nigeria. So I think South Africa can take a huge step to this World Cup if they can beat.
You hear the opinion? Big opinions. But what happened in the A? They started reporting us in the end. Guys, like I said, I always bring evidence. I don't fight nothing. You see, the problem with Nigerians, they need to just accept that the English they think they speak that is better than us. The 22% that they claim we have may surpass that intelligence that they think they have. We got into the whole Amapiano argument. Can you believe I had an Amapiano argument? A whole Amapiano argument. And I have to bring receipts. Uncle P had a whole Amapiano argument. Here's my receipts.
Used, you know what I'm saying? So Amapiano is from South Africa.
That I know.
So South Africans, since time, always had great dope music. And funny enough, since early in my career, I've been collaborating with South Africans, like very early in my career. So Amapiano came in like, I'd say like 5 years, like to my knowledge. It's been going on there, like since time. But like it became like everywhere in Africa like 5 years ago. And then definitely, you know how Nigeria, we tapped in with the sound too as well. You know, I was working with their producers. And one thing about Nigerian producers, they can adapt. They can remake anything and make it sound like, you know what I'm saying, sick. So
does Nigeria have a sound? Because I was listening to some of the records off Five.
Nigeria has a sound, but like South Africa, Amapiano is actually their sound.
Their sound,
That's
okay.
theirs. That's really like, I don't want to say, they don't gatekeep it too, like, but that's really they sound. Like every time I do a song that's like,
that's really their sound. They don't gatekeep it too. You see, the problem with South Africa is South Africa allows people to enjoy their creation, their success, their hard work. Do you know how many South Africans who are talented today are nowhere in life because they put it on TikTok and they only had 300 likes, they opened up a YouTube channel and they only had 24 subscribers, and then a big content creator came, collected the idea and succeeded with it? Plenty. This is the reason why I do not take my subscribers. I do not disrespect my subscribers. I do not take them for granted. I appreciate every subscription, every like, every comment. That's why I always try to interact with you guys, especially when you share it. Remember, I see all the analytics, so I know exactly how you guys are handling my page, and I appreciate every single one of you. The donations, guys, I appreciate y'all. That's why you see I'm bettering the quality. I'm focusing on the editing, bringing you quality content all the time because you guys are doing it. Nigerians, listen. This argument between you guys and me in South Africa, this fight, there is no fight. What you don't realize is there's more receipts out there against you guys than there is against South Africa. The only time you guys beat South Africa is when you got it's something to do with fraud, crime, corruption, nothing good. And I have receipts for that.
African countries with the most influential culture in the world, I looked at this list, I am heavily surprised. The fact that Nigeria is not on this list, I want to ask the people, what is the criteria for this list? You know what I'm saying? I could never picture Algeria topping Nigeria. And I am surprised with the fact that Ethiopia is not also on this list and Nigeria top Ethiopia. This is shocking to me. Same with Zambia. Like, Cameroon is the most culturally diverse country in Africa, languages, food, and all that. So if it was based on that, they should be first, but they're not. Again, when it comes to influence throughout the world, Nigeria tops it, all right? Nigerian movie industry blew up, took over, all right? We talk about the Nigerian music scene has taken over the world, to be honest. If we look just...
You see what people don't understand? You see how shocked it is that Nigeria is not in this list of African countries with the most influential cultures in the world? What you don't understand, if you have a six-pack of beer, and you have one beer that is empty, that you have drank and is empty, the bottle is inside. If you drop that six-pack, the empty bottle will make the loudest noise. What people don't understand, Nigeria just makes a lot of noise, but it carries no value to anything they do. You think that those big heads are there for nothing. It's there so that it can consume enough oxygen to spew out the nonsense they do. Their cultures are not influential at all. There's no one walking around Yoruba. Look at the Zulu, what is happening now on TikTok, on social media, with Americans and the Zulu culture. But South Africa, you guys need to calm down. Yo! The way you guys are cooking Americans on social media. They're gonna learn. The reality is South Africa trendsetters, but they are silent about it. Silent bloody giants. Silent giants. Today, Zelensky has landed in South Africa. Imagine the relationship we have in BRICS with Russia, but Zelensky is coming to us to beg us. Us! Yes, me not who, hey, accept it. The nice thing about being legal and doing things right, you can claim certain things and people will approve of you claiming it. Nigeria, where are we going with this fight? Because I feel like now it's like me, Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather. You guys are thinking you are Floyd, but you're not realizing South Africa is Mike Tyson. And as good as Floyd Mayweather is, Mike Tyson is a heavyweight. One punch will unalive Floyd. You guys have problems that you need to worry about in your country. And stop worrying about other people's countries. Because the constant comparison between these two countries is making you guys look useless. Because this is your problem here.
Ghana, you people say you love Nigeria. Nigeria is your neighboring country, no problem. Please, take Tinubu and give us John Mahama. Take Tinubu as your president and give us John Mahama. Tinubu have great vision for Ghana, but not for Nigeria. He have great vision. He will turn Ghana to America. You give us Mahama. Okay, Napokra will manage. Akufado will manage. Okay, you take Tinubu. Ghana, take Tinubu and give us Agrada. Give us Nana Agrada. Give us Mama Pat and take Tinubu, please. We beg you, please.
Guys, you are even willing to swap presidents with Ghana. You are even willing. Yeah, it's getting serious. You are even willing to swap president with Ghana. Like,
Nigerians in Ghana, did you guys witness the election yesterday? Like, did you observe the peace? I was expecting to hear something like gunshots, stuff like that. The way, Ghana is a place to be. Ghana is so peaceful. Like, people could go about their normal daily routine. Like, people went out. Like, presidential election.
Imagine a mere presidential election that went through peacefully is shocking them. Now, instead of doing better for their own country, what are they doing? They want to jump out to Ghana, the same country they told them to go back. You know, I've come to the conclusion that Nigeria's problem is spiritual. It's spiritual. And I have evidence of this. And this is the last evidence I'm going to put there. And I think this is going to be a KO.
South Africa, you have spoiled us a lot. That's the problem we are having. But now, deliver. You spoil them or they spoil them. You spoil them or they spoil you. They have spoiled us a lot. How? You will be manipulated if you went to South Africa. How? Without being controlled. How? So many things are happening there. How? You are facing that day. So explain to me. That you have gone to South Africa. Explain to me what is happening there. What are they below? We are going to South Africa. I know Chiaz. Actually, we make crusade in the south. About Dogu cable. Get ready. I'm home one-on-one. About Dogu.
You know, guys, I don't know why you guys crucify me because I don't make this shit up. I now understand that South Africa is the problem. South African women is the problem. So, guys, we either need to come together as a nation, Sisters, we need patriotic Jolofinas to come forward because I feel like this is the only solution. Patriotic Jolofinas to come forward for us to send you to Nigeria to go reside there. I think we need to pay these women a certain fee, like a salary, just to keep border control. I don't know, guys. Bros, you can't make this shit up. Yo, Icon, you can't make this shit up. I'm a South African woman, all culture, Indian, colored, black, white. Yo, and it's just something about this breed of women that are birthed here in South Africa. The attitude, the person, that everything is just guys, please stay warm. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Yeah, guys, please subscribe, like, share the video to your friends and family, and most importantly your enemies. And please guys, I do enjoy interacting with you guys. So yeah, man, guys, please do go show some love on some of the videos that have not yet blown up. I do take a lot of time to make these videos for you guys, and I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the donations, all the support, I think all the super thank yous. Yeah, man. yeah, I know. Sharp Kunjan.
So on Thursday, I was asking my neighbor, like, she's not going to go to the market and all that. She was like, oh, she'll go on Saturday morning. I'm like, Saturday morning? Why are you going Saturday morning? It's election day. Market will not be open. And she's like, market will be open. I'm like, why? It's election. She's like, yeah, life is still normal. Nothing changes. I was like, maybe she doesn't really get what she's saying. Let me wait Saturday. Shops opened yesterday. The shop down my street opened. I was listening to hear if I could hear any vehicle. And there were vehicles to and fro, driving to and fro. And I'm like, is this real? Like, the pulling units down my street. Very calm. Everything was just as if there was no election. I went out, okay, so my own plan. On Friday, I went to the market. I stocked up. I went to the market to buy food stuffs. Like, let me have food at least for the weekend, at least for the next 5 days, in case anything happen. You get? It's not election now. My sisters and brothers. Yesterday, as if the universe of Ghana was now telling me that, let's show you further how calm this place can be. My gas now finished while I was cooking. I started calling my neighbors. Please, you know if the gas station will open today? Because it's election and no place supposed to open now. In my country, where I'm from, election, nothing they open now. She was like, well, the gas station will be open. I was not sure. But another of my neighbors had to drive me down there, and he was like, let's go. When we went there, gas station was normal. Like, life was normal on the streets yesterday. People that were selling clothes. People that were selling banana. Everything was normal. And I was like, is this real? Hey, Ghana election, wait till they happen. Nigeria was Johnny Fowl. Because in my country, election day, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. when election is supposed to start. That's when movement is allowed. From 9, not a single pin is working anywhere. You can't hear vehicles. The only vehicles you can hear is either police vehicles or the vehicles taking ballot papers. Everywhere is no movement. No shops open. No place is open because anything can happen. This is the election we're talking about. Is it that you have riots or you have thugs destroying ballot papers or killing people or things happening? So if you're even going out to vote, it's like you're taking the risk to go and vote because your life, if you not come back with your life, they fit take your life for there. Ghana, you will have place for and then I woke up this morning to hear that MPP has considered to end this year, and I'm like, just like that. No fights, nobody fights, just like that. This is the most peaceful election I have experienced in my life. Like, I am still surprised. Like, they do me like, say, it no happen. I actually almost asked, like, are you guys not having presidential election? It's not municipal or something, it's presidential election. Everything was quiet. Every place was calm. Ghana. Una pass also for this one. Una pass us plenty. Nigeria, we're joining on here. Not near at all. Because what? I'm still overwhelmed by the calm, the peace, everywhere open. Life was normal yesterday. Even today, I did not go to church. Because in my mind, I'm like, election just finished last night. They see they count. So I don't go to for church. Maybe if he fight or something if he do. I don't go church. I don't go church as I be like this. I did our sins. Ghana. Well done to you guys. I salute you people. Now do well. Now pass us. Yeah? We get plenty to learn, no.